Okay. Pausing. This gameplay doesn't seem to have been paused. Oh yeah, it does say. Alright. We are on the microphone, right? We are on air. Good. So, we are continuing our ultra hard playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, just because. I'm gonna trade with this merchant only to buy some Blaze. Dang, Blaze is $60. There's 20 in the other joint. Do I need that much Blaze? I have 295. Yeah, I probably need some. Alright. I need metal vessels? That's 400. That's good enough. And wood. That's a wood bundle, pack of 200 for 60. Alright, yeah, why not? Well, it's already full. Alright, so let us continue. What are we supposed to be doing? Testing override on.
Rome! It's your sister, Alara!
Yeah, you're in trouble. Or.
Are you out there?
Sorry, lady, can't help you.
I'll tuck that away.
I need medicine. I need medicine, yes. I need to override a strider.
Striders. I can test the override device. Should go nice and quiet. Okay, here it goes. Come on, come on. It worked. It's not hostile. It seems almost tame. I think I could ride it.
That is what she said.
There we go. That a boy. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh.
Right! This strider is fast! This beats walking. I should try overriding other kinds of machines. Probably can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them.
Merchants, I need it.
Sounds of fighting. Just outside the gates? The gates look shut.
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer! Closer!
Varl, I take it?
Aloy. The outcast who won the proving. So you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
And then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled,
How long has she been
and our
out?
borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
You said War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the War Party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did. But Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the Embrace. And to guard this gate. To guard the Embrace. With my life. That was days ago, and since then there's been no word from her.
So there's no way to know if she's alive or dead.
If anyone could survive out there, it would be her. Sona's prowess is legend. An unbending spear to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like she sets a high standard.
Ugh, you have no idea. She's my mother.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I should be on my way.
More
Aloy,
dialogue you could have, but
before you
We're
make
on
the
Ultra
journey
Hard.
to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site. A wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
yeah.
A Strider!
No, don't attack. It's with me.
How is that possible?
It's hard to explain. Something I discovered.
I see.
Right. Squeeze it through. You're taking too long.
May the goddess protect.
Uh-huh.
My whole life. All of it in the Embrace. The world just got bigger. Mostly more dangerous.
There are other areas we could go to. Alright, we'll go in the river. That's that.
Someone's on the trail.
We're gonna skip where you can the cave, where you can get the power cell and all that fun stuff. We're skipping a lot of stuff actually. Alright. Merchant here too.
Is that a corpse at
In
his
there.
feet? My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it.
can't remember how I get off. I don't remember how I get off. I'll talk to Nil, just for the fun of it.
There's danger ahead, girl.
Danger for you, Outlander. This is Noraland.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief, slaver, a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Thrall told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you. Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
I didn't worry about desert glass. Ah. Oh my god, there it is.
No, them soon enough.
Watching Joji trying to play Arkham Knight is the most frustrating and painful thing I've had to endure since this whole quarantine. It's like, oh god, it's so simple.
Those ruins. That must be Devil's Thirst. Setting of the old ones. The metal world.
You wanted to go first. Alright, what am I even doing here?
Thrall said War Chief Sona went after killers from the prison. I should try to find out.
Oh god, they made me kill my Strider. You made me kill my Strider, didn't you? I think you made me kill mine. Yeah, I think I can dig it. There's my Strider. I think, oh yeah, he's dead here. Did they get him? They might have got him. Now what's this about out of ammo?
Keep quiet now. That signal. Where is it coming from? Looks just like Ross described. The signal must be coming from its head. I need to get up there.
Okay, how I get up there? point. There is a high point that I gotta get up to, and I think you guys have to get up there anyway, but... Let's see. Not particularly fond of this time of day. It'll be kind of bright and harsh. A little difficult to see. I know it's not from here. Is that there? I don't think so. Yeah, it's over here. And we'll see her.
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here.
Dang it.
This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck. Okay, time to climb up to its head.
With you out a bit. Roll on. Yeah, take the picture. Nice up. Right. Good.
Just a little longer, and I'll leave you to your wandering. Looks like the tall remembers everything along its path, and sends what it sees to other machines.
Go use milk. stocks are safe. I don't need any upgrades. I don't need any skin. More preferable time of day. Much more preferable.
Now they're hunting me.
Damn.
Handy.
Oh my god, how does it not make sense? Trying to watch other people's live streams sometimes is just torture. Torture. Let me tell you. Ah, I know what that is. That's a sawtooth. That's the traveling, and that's probably better.
Uh-oh, spotted. Felt
The
snow
best
coming.
batsuit ever, and this guy doesn't want to play with it, I swear. How are we friends?
Mother's crown. Feels more like a military camp. I bet this village has seen better. So many wounded.
Here she is.
Tribe's been hit hard.
They made her a seeker. Come here, girl.
The girl with the mark of a seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Carja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Carja fort that guards the pass between East and West. Word is, the Carja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
I really don't need to... I really don't need to talk
I should
to
be
you.
going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy.
As much as
I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
the dialogue is in the story, world building is great. I'm just skipping everything
Next time,
so we can keep going. We gotta clear out the corrupted zones. Yeah, I know there's quests all over the place. Yeah. Cauldron. Oh, everything's filling up.
My own downfalls. Should have got out of it.
First one is over here.
Those machines. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke. Time to clear them out. This poison seems almost to eat away at metal. Maybe that's what drives the machines mad. Might find a way to use it someday.
Blades I got 200. Oh god, he still doesn't get it. Oh my god.
Gotta put up a fight.
Alright, I'll take the blaze, thank you very much.
Never know when I might need these. They're angry.
Oh, actually, I could've.
Here we go again.
I heard people. Why did I hear people? What the hell was that?
I saw some of what happened in the proving. I can't believe you survived it. I can't believe any of us did.
useful. Thing is, I don't really need you guys, however, I really need to just sneak up on that,
Helpful.
uh-oh. I can't even continue to watch this anymore. It's just frustrating me beyond belief. I need to sneak up. Override one of these things because it is going to take me too long.
Might be an assassin.
You moron. Now I had to kill him. What is happening over there? Excuse me.
Too high. Finished here.
Yeah. You're my... You please? Killing them all before I get one. Let's put this one over there. That's a washer. You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna walk. So I'll find some others. Oh, meadow flower.
The old ones didn't leave these. They're new growth.
Wait. These are these ice or? I think it's light. Yeah, is it ice?
I can get out of this.
still alive. Jeez. Seems to more aggressive. But oh well. There's a whole bunch of stuff I really don't need. But... Oh, look, there's fish. Those are true sawtooths, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I'll take them out. Oh, snap! That was kind of tough. Where's the other
Here
one?
they come.
That bloody well killed me almost.
Okay, that helps.
But where's the other one? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's still around. So that was exciting. Let's go up or down. Yeah, I said up. This is the corrected area.
Here they come. Corrupted Watchers. I've done what I can to cleanse this guy of corruption. Time to see if the Carja Fort will let me pass over the mountains.
I need to gather a whole lot of healing stuff. Shock rocks. I need a whole lot of blaze. Worth it trying to get to that Vander camp. I'm just gonna have to find a merchant and sell stuff to stock up. The quickest way. Right there. This is just a plant. Oh, Chief's Trail. Yeah, I know, but Ochu Sona is on her own. I'm on a main mission. On the road to the living city. It's interesting paying attention to the level of detail in and outs as you get closer. That's Fire Clan.
Black smoke, red tires. More bandits like the ones at Devil's Thirst.
Not interested, I'm afraid. Jeez. Weather changed real quick. And it's raining now.
First comes cold, then the snowfall.
Did I not close my windows? I have not closed my windows. Game Dev 101. They're giving you a bunch of healing items before you go to a new place. Watch out.
Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Carja fort?
You can say that again.
A corruptor.
Girl, these machines are dangerous.
This day.
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
I'm the corruptor. I expect to get enough from you. I
Girl,
didn't.
approach!
Yeah. Give me a minute. More healing items.
Girl! Come closer!
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta find enough stuff to sell to make enough money to buy enough stuff to replace the resources I just used in this fight.
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balan. Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balan. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
City of the Sun.
What trouble. That's all there is in the new plans.
Buying goods for a fair price.
Where is the merchant at? What the hell? I'm gonna have to kill you lot.
I've got all the best goods here.
Oh Christ. Was not expecting that.
No, I'm awake. And alert. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Right, I need to first of all sell some things. So right, I can sell Sawtooth Heart, got one of them. 2 Lancehorn Hearts. Get rid of 2 of them. Got a bunch of skins. Scrapper Hearts. Don't need those. Sawtooth Heart, get rid of that too. Machine Cores, get rid of that. Process Metal Block. Used for trading and selling. Oh well. Echo Shells. Two of those. And bony meat. bony meat. There's a wire I've got, but I'll hold on to the wire at least. All these sparkers, I do not need sparkers. Yeah, still need more rigid though. It's a lot of wire. Modifiers, modifications. There. Pretty much. Yeah, that. Shells, I might need those. Yeah, alright, so now we can buy some stuff. So to buy resources, I need to buy blaze. Dang, it's 60. Do I have any? I think I have some.
Would you like to buy something today?
Spend a lot of money.
I don't care for Oseram, but
don't
Captain
pass up
Ursa
these goods.
fought for us. That's why the damn Shadow Cardinal lingered. Productive days in the Wildlands.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Captain Ballon, the guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
There are things. However,
I've got to get going.
Yeah.
Thanks for the information.
One moment. If you find yourself heading back toward the Sacred Land, there's something you could do for me. I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. If you could look for them, I'd appreciate it. Their last known location was near an abandoned Nora village, due east of here.
I'll keep an eye out for them if I'm over that way.
I actually know where they are. I know what happened to them. And I have to fight Snapmaws to deal with it. And is that a box? Yeah. You'll take what you can. Get nothing back.
Can you believe that the Oseram live on top of scrap of the old ones? They do, somewhere up north. I hate haggling. But these Oseram will fleece you given half a chance.
Alright, so this is where we need to go to head into Meridian. This is the safe board.
The world beyond the Sacred Land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. then he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
Could take a long way down. You see that? That's a Stormbird. You don't want to mess with that right now. Although icing them up would be a good way to deal with it. I do have the ice rail. Yeah, I'm not doing any of those hunting trail things. Just want to get to Meridian. Wait. Am I in the right spot? I'm 1,600 footfalls away from it. So, I know you guys are here and everything, but I'm just gonna ignore you. Because good lord, that's a Stormbird.
Machine saw me.
Oh, crap. And I could set it on fire. Okay, you really have to do that too. Very exciting. A good deal of resources that I just finished buying. Some more of this. Probably should try out a little bit more of the corruption. I think about it. We added 60. What's this called? The metal shards. Oh yeah, the metal shards. Fun times, fun times. What else can you pick up from? I think that's just a rock. Fire. Didn't mean to pick up that. I need some more. Yeah,
these will keep.
Medicine. That is a rock. That is medicine. What is this? Corruption grade root. I need that for corruption stuff. Please. More corruption rate? Yeah.
Good. I can use this.
Medicine. 3 shards. Medicine. Can't wait for Ghost of Tsushima.
Hey.
Yo. I'm playing Horizon on hard, just because on ultra hard, actually.
Oh, yeah. Let me watch your stream.
You just missed me taking down a Stormbird for fun. But yeah, I saw the struggles.
You saw the meltdown at the end?
No, I missed the meltdown at the end. Last thing I saw, you were in Ace Chemicals.
Okay, that's why I don't like this game.
What happened?
The way the mission progresses leaves it totally up to chance to figure out what you need to do next. And then when you finally go to do next, it tells you, no, you can't do this, you have to go back to do this. And it's like, okay, I try to go back to do that thing, whatever it is, and then it's like, oh, wait, actually, if you do that, you're gonna kill somebody, and you go too early, you'll kill someone, like the scientists or the chemical operators that are held in that Access Chemicals or whatever, Ace Chemicals or whatever. So, I get the freaking car, and I drive the car up until the thing, right? I pull the bridge up, like fly the car in, all this crap, and then I'm like, alright, I'm here. I'm blowing up the tanks and all this bull crap, and then suddenly it's like, no, you gotta get the car back out to deliver the one guy that I saved out of like all the other ones that are dead. So it's like, alright, well, somehow I had failed all these other ones. Somehow. Because I need to get them to the... I can't crash through a window, fight the 5 guards, and then someone, like, you know, the chemical operator guy is alive, or the scientist is alive, or whatever. Somehow, they end up killing me. somehow you see no gunfire, you see absolutely nothing. Forget this. Forget it. I went ahead, live on stream, I deleted it. I'm like, I'm done. I can't close the program and then the point that got me frustrated was because it's like, wait a minute, there's a little ledge and it's preventing me from going back outside with the car, and I'm like, you mean to tell me that this freaking car that has the grappling hook, that has a freaking tank mode, can't climb a small ledge that Batman can climb? No. You can't tell me that that car can't climb that freaking ledge. No.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's what blew it up.
What happened was you're trying to do too many things at once. Because like I remember one point specifically, you're like, why? Like I don't understand. Why is this guy green? What is the guys who are green are working with the Riddler? What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to stop the car that they're in. You're supposed to beat up all the other guys. Don't knock the green guy out. If you leave the green guy for last, then Batman will interrogate him and he will tell him a location for the Riddler.
Why can't the game tell me that?
It does, but you skip through the dialogue where it tells you that. So the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, no wait, don't skip! And I'm like, okay, well, I guess you skip that. So you're like, I can't figure out why this is, and I'm like, the game was trying to tell you, but you weren't listening. Same thing with like when when you're supposed to get the new suit. It told you, like the dialogue says, okay, I need to take out these guys before, right? And then when he gets to the part where he's like, I can't take down these guys without doing the thing, then you're supposed to sneak back out to the front. But because you weren't listening when Lucius said that, so you're like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to do this.
Because Lucius Fox in this universe doesn't work. That's why I couldn't listen to him.
How does he not work?
He doesn't work. He's not part of this universe. I don't know why they introduced him into, why they had to like, you know, like patch him into this game.
Well,
like,
I mean, apparently he's in the comics in that capacity. So I guess they were trying to be comics accurate. And I remember you're like, oh yeah, man, it's like, this is just like Spider-Man. And we're like, yeah, actually Spider-Man is like this. This came out 3 years before Spider-Man.
Yes. Yeah, I realized that. But it felt, but Spider-Man was more, okay, Spider-Man was more like straightforward in a sense where it's like, here's the map, and you can do whatever you want to do, however and whenever.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing, right? So how this works is you kind of have to progress the main story forward to a certain point where you will able to change your suit, 2, you're able to change the Batmobile. And certain story things will happen that will then allow Batman to start to do way more things. But in all fairness to you, the way this game is paced, it is paced in such a way that yeah, you can't finish, it's not your typical playthrough, where you would like, okay, these are the side missions, let me do the side missions, let me focus on the main story. It don't work like that. You how this game works is you'll be in between things, and there'll be certain things you just can't do until later. So so basically you're starting things that you can't finish right away in one fell swoop. So I think that might just be a fundamental like thing, yeah, that you just would not enjoy.
No, I don't enjoy that at all. Especially when it's set in an open world. It just doesn't work with an open world setting. They should have locked it down to a more linear game. Because it's like, feast your eyes on this entire city, and then it's like, but wait a minute, you need to have tunnel vision. There's so much, it looks like there's so much to do, but in reality it's like, let me put tunnel vision blinders on this dog as he's racing. Let me put these little blinders on him so that he can go forward instead of going wherever he wants to go, even though I've showed him this entire city and said, go out there, get the Batmobile, drive around, do all this crazy stuff, blow tanks up, beat people up. And the thing is, like, you can go around beating people up and not gain a level.
Yeah, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, not yet. There will be times where that will be the thing you're supposed to do. But this early in the game, because like you haven't basically like the Ace Chemicals section is like mission 1.
Yeah.
And like you haven't got past that. But like because I see what you mean, because the open world is there, you can do certain things. And I suppose like you're like, oh, I want to do these things, but like the game's like, no, not yet.
Well, I'm telling the game that it's deleted. So that's it. I can't undo it, and I ain't re-downloading it. And I think that's why I stopped playing my first time around. When I bought it for $17 and it had all the DLC and everything like that, I remember being able to change the Batsuit way before this Ace Chemicals part.
No,
I remember going in there as Batman 89.
Once you have the armored suit, then yeah, you should be able to change it.
It never let me. It never gave me that option.
Yeah, well, you don't. I think you might have to reload the save or something. I'm trying to remember if you have to do it from the main menu. You might have to do it from the main menu.
Because I remember going in there with the Batmobile in 1989 and the Batman suit. That may have helped me want to continue to play. But I'm not digging this new Batman suit. It looks too much like Optimus Prime.
That's the best Batman suit ever.
I don't like it. What I don't like is this like super futuristic type Gotham where it's like, well, on the outside, Gotham is just a normal city, but there's clock towers with like freaking computers and stuff and like robots coming out and like
where did you see robots?
Arms coming, yeah, like screens coming out and like here Oracle.
That's the that's there. That's the bat. That's like the outside Bat Cave.
Well, you know what? If he has all this stuff, why can't he just stop crime indefinitely? It just doesn't make any sense.
Why would you one man?
Why would you allow Riddler to do those? I did the Riddler track first. One of the Riddler tracks.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that was...
Now, that was your fault.
That was the most grueling experience.
Because, like, one, I'm like, he's trying to George it. I'm like, why won't he just do the main story quest? Where you're like, you're going through the wheels, like, the main story quest is here, let me not do that. I'm like, that's not what you should do right now.
Wait,
because like, you hadn't even been through, like, the tutorials. There's AR tutorials for some of that stuff, which would at least have prepared you a little bit. But I'm like, he's rushing into these things and he's not gonna understand it, and I can't tell him. I'm trying to be like, okay, well, can we get in the party? And you're like, oh, well, my mic's not set. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, because my mic wasn't. The mic's not on the PS4. It's on the PC.
Do I need to be here? I don't think I need to. Is there a thing here that I need to go to? I hope not. No, there's not. So I'm like, oh no. I was like, this is not gonna end well.
No, you didn't.
But yeah, you kind of frustrated yourself by doing something you shouldn't have tried to do this early.
Well, I did beat it after dying once, but then I was like, well, okay, great, because this is the first one, and it's like, oh, it's so easy. But I can't. Okay, what I can't really get my mind around, and I've always said, like, man, you gotta suspend your belief for some of this stuff, and. Man, I'm someone who could suspend his belief. I can't suspend my belief when it comes to Batman. Not like this. Just not like this. Because, basically, you mean to tell me that they turned Arkham into a giant prison? you mean to tell me that these criminals have like seemingly unlimited funds and manpower to set up projectors and holograms and all this like stuff? Like, I can't buy it. I can't. I'm sorry. Something inside of me says, no, this is not real. Like, this cannot happen. The Riddler does not have all that tech. It just can't happen. Like, I could believe the animated series Riddler with the freaking maze that has all these knights and all this like crazy flying robots and stuff like that. Like, I could believe that. Let me take that back. I semi-believe it, like, because when I first saw that episode, I was just like, how did he get all that crap? I don't know. I just can't wrap my mind around the game. It's like one of those games that, to a person like me, it gets me. Like, it got me thinking, like, do I want to play video games anymore?
I don't know how, because it's one of the best video games that came out in years.
It's gotten me questioning whether or not I really enjoy video games or not. Or like, what kind of gamer have I become? Like, what is life anyway? You know? Those kind of questions.
Dang.
Like,
Did I kill him? I don't think I killed him. Oh, that sucks.
I tried. I tried.
Oh, you know what I need to do?
I tried. I guess it's one of those games where I'm going to have to watch the Batman Arkham Knight movie that was posted 4 years ago. It's 5 hours on YouTube. Just all cuts.
Whoa! And it's like that misses out on so much. Because like,
man, I hope the stream isn't like that.
I don't see why it would be.
I really tried. I gave it a good try. I got into it. This is my second time trying this game. It just frustrates me. Because it's like that alpha effect? Huh?
No, I was fighting these jokers. Alright. Okay, time to stop. You guys are pissing me off. Dang, Joker's trying to kill me. I think they're about to succeed.
What the hell is that?
Snap off. They are going to succeed.
Oh, damn. You're freezing them?
Yeah, I was freezing them. Okay, so the corruption did work. Alright, let's take the
I think I'm in the clear.
You have unused weapon outfit modifications used to craft upgrades for weapons. Alright, cool.
Just thinking that I have to go back and play the Frozen Wilds.
Oh yeah, you haven't done that.
Nope. I mean, well, yeah, I played it up to the bear, where you like have to destroy the bear, and I destroyed the bear. But man, this Horizon 2, man, with real animals.
What do you mean real animals?
Yeah, like the real animals that came after the whole thing where like life continued on, and now there's like real animals and then there's robot animals.
But there was always real animals and robot animals.
Well, not as plenty as there is shown in that trailer.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess there's more. But I mean, we had all these boars and turkeys and fish and
These are helpful.
yeah, and
Bitter,
foxes and owls. Well, there's owls and I think goats in the frozen wilds. So yeah, you probably haven't seen those.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're there.
I'm so frustrated.
Well, I mean, it sucks, but I mean, I got frustrated like that with what's that game? The one that's Hollow Knight. Which
Hollow Knight?
Yeah, Hollow Knight's really fun when you're winning, or when you figure it out. But when you're not, it's souls-like in its despair. So I get it. Like after a while, I never beat it, and then they've added so much. Oh crap, bastards! They've added so much to it that and it's like just ridiculously hard boss battles. And I'm like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So, I get it.
You think I should get into this game? You think I should get into it? Like it's like a no-brainer for me. Like, man, I like Pokemon World. I like Batman. I really do like Batman, but I just can't do this, man. I mean, maybe it's a progression between Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and then Arkham.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that you never really played any of the others.
Maybe. I mean, maybe that's
because
why.
Between me and Mikey, we have played all of them. I had played Arkham Asylum and City. He had played Arkham Asylum, City, and Origins, all before we played Arkham Knight. So we know what to do when we get there. But you're coming in fresh. Maybe that's part of what was causing some of the thing. Because I'm like, yeah, you need to do this, and it's like I guess I know the Arkham. Oh, good God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that really is shame on the developer for making a game that's not accessible.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not really. You see, this whole accessibility crap, because we always complain about it. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, I know it's certainly
because it's
certainly something.
Because for the rest of us who have played it, it's like,
yeah,
you get with the program. Yeah. It's like, come on, we've been, especially for the Arkham games, which at the point that you're playing it, it's the 4th Arkham game. No, that's the 5th. Yeah, that's the 4th Arkham game.
Yeah.
So we're like, come on, we know this whole thing at this point. But I get. It's not that bad. But
you gotta see the end of the stream. It's like, and you mean to tell me that this car can't jump this ledge?
I think it can. The thing you're supposed to lower. You're supposed to lower a thing to raise the car, though.
Well, why?
I mean, and it tells you that. It says that in the dialogue.
But why? Why? If the car... Whoa, you're getting shot. Far. But why? Why? If the car... Okay, the car can freaking climb up a building. Why does it need to lift a ledge to get... Or raise a bridge, or raise a floor, or raise something to get on top of a ledge that Batman can climb if he's on this side of the car?
Well then, I can't, again, I didn't see exactly which part that, oh my, whoa. I didn't see which part, I'm trying to do this based off of 5-year-old memory, but...
Ooh, I saw that, you jumped into the water.
But,
ooh, he threw you off. I'm shaking. I'm seriously shaking. Like, this really got me pissed. I was in a good mood. See, I mean, games aren't supposed to get you mad like that. Especially in the beginning. I can't say that it's not. I can't say that it's my fault.
I mean, kind of some part of it is your fault.
It cannot.
Because I'm like, because there are parts where the game is telling you do this or don't do this, and you weren't. I guess you just either weren't paying attention or listening, or and so you're like doing what the game told you not to do. So I'm like, why is he doing that? I'm like, it just said. I'm like, okay, well. But I don't know, I mean, I know I did not have this problem when I first played it. In fact, it was almost 5 years to the day, because I think it was June something when I played this the first time, when it first came out.
Well, this truly is how the Batman died then. Yeah, I swear to God, I'm never playing Metal Gear. As God is my witness, I am never playing those games. Got me in such a freaking bad mood.
Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, I will never play Metal Gear again. Like, ever. I'm like, what the hell is this? I played 4. I tried to play 4, and I'm like, nope. Nope. And then I tried to play. It took too long, and all this damn stealth, and I'm like, I'm just crawling along, it's like, I can't do nothing. I had a similar issue too, where I was like, okay, exactly what am I supposed to do? And what's the point? So like, I never got past the first area.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, well, you're still in the desert in Afghanistan or whatever, you're crawling around, I'm like, yeah, forget this. I think I got to like the part where you fight, like one of the mini Metal Gears there. And that was about as far as, that was about as far as I was like, yep.
Okay, well, I guess we're.
And then I tried again with Ground Zeroes, and it was free for plus. And I'm like, nah. It's like I just don't want to. At that point I realized I don't want to do stealth in games. Like, I mean, a few sneaking around here and there is one thing, but I'm like, I don't want to. Like, see this. Like, I don't want to do this.
But you got, the thing is, like, you got a genre that you pick out that you don't like. But this is weird, because this is a genre that I should like. But then it's like, the gameplay, how can you identify that in another game that comes out? Let's say it's not Batman. Let's say another game comes out that has the exact same plan.
Well, there are 2 things that are different. One, handling, I'll take that. I think again, it didn't benefit you that one, you had never played any Arkham games before, particularly Arkham City, where was their first like real foray into the open world thing, where you could have multiple, areas to go to. Although I don't remember them doing the unfinished storylines kind of thing in Arkham City, but still,
I just hate that.
But like some of those things are right. What also comes into play is that it was basically the 4th game in a franchise. It's the end of a franchise. It's like coming in to Uncharted 4 without playing Uncharted 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, Uncharted is like easy to get into because it's like a linear path. It's like
but it's a shooter, right? There. But exactly, that's the thing. It's a linear path. It's not an open world. No. But when you're in an open world, it's different, because especially for you who are accustomed to, I'm gonna stay in the opening area and just clear out everything before I move forward.
That's what I like doing.
Right, but I mean, obviously that is not what the majority of gamers do, which is therefore not what the game is really. The game design is not made for that.
Well, like when I played Death Stranding. Look, think about this. I pushed on through Death Stranding. The boringest of boring, sections that could ever happen in gaming. I pushed through them, but I couldn't take an hour of Arkham Knight.
Well, there's 2 things to say about that, too. One, the boringness of Death Stranding is, dang, that was a really good shot I missed right there. But I should have photo mode, please. One, the boringness of Death Stranding. It was like it's boring in its simplicity, in that all you gotta do, you're delivering packages. You're delivering packages, right? So it's like, oh, okay, right. I mean, that is what it is. Then, hide the UI. Sure, take this shot. That's not really that good. Then the other thing with Death Stranding is that you did that. Oh, that's an even better shot. That you just did 50-something hours of boring gameplay in Death Stranding. I think your patience for any game is just run down right now. It could be tic-tac-toe or Tetris, and you'd be like, screw this game!
Screw this game, man. Get on with it.
Because you just spent literal hours walking and delivering packages. that's what you were doing for like
days.
40 hours.
Days.
Days.
7.
So
I counted 7 streaming days and 7 non-streaming days.
Dang. So what the? This chicken is up here trying to get at me while I'm on the Chica! If you make me fall off the timer.
Oh, I see him. Oh! Oh, he can try. He's trying to get you to fall. Oh, missed him. Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild?
And Jiggy, people saying Breath of the Wild is your
I know, right? Are they
better?
nuts? They are.
Look at that, man! You can literally go to any point in that like background.
Yeah, they
you
crazy.
can literally go to any of those spots.
They're still playing on their Switches in 900. Not even 900. I think Breath of the Wild was 900 people. That's because it was a first-party title. Like, it was the most stuff is 720p on that mess. But anyway, so yeah, I think that's those are the two major contributing factors. Oh, Jig, are you back? Oh, you back? Oh, we can do this now. Oh, we can. Come on, bring it on.
You need to jump on him.
Whoa! That's it.
Wow, I have never seen this happen.
Oh, well, see, I'm on ultra hard, so look, he got all them things in his. All right, he got all those arrows in him, and he's still. But on ultra hard, the machines are excessively aggressive. So that's why. So
yeah,
he's like.
I played the Frozen Wilds. I started the Frozen Wilds on ultra hard.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's just torture. It's like you do these things to yourself, you know. It's like, oh, here's this new DLC. Let me put it on the hardest difficulty imaginable.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I stopped playing it because of that. I just think that I just quit playing it. Or I'd like to think that I could just quit playing it. Where is my stream?
Well, you were streaming for a while, so it's gonna take a minute. Especially since we are not high priority for YouTube, so they'll make our stuff wait while they render some bigger dudes some more important
conversations.
Yeah, more important conversations are happening at this time.
Yeah,
no, but yes, I think those two things contribute. I mean, and at this point, it is a 5-year-old game. Having played, like you said, having played Spider-Man, having played Uncharted, having played Resident Evil 2, newer games, sometimes it's when you go back to the older ones that you really realize, you know, the difference in the design philosophy.
Yeah.
Cause like I started it and I got past the first Colossus and I can't keep playing Shadow of the Colossus remake. Like I can't. Like the controls are just frustrating me. Same thing with when I was trying to play The Last Guardian. I'm like, this is just the controls are frustrating. So and now Batman Arkham was a bandit camp. Arkham Knight, while it did come out in 2015, it was supposed to come out the year before. Oh crap! Pay attention. It was supposed to come out the year before, and it really was an older game, you know, held back, or not held back, but what? Why is this Joker still alive?
Come on, hit!
But yeah, so it was. Can remember Arkham City came out 2011, right?
Yeah.
But it took them till 2015 to put out Arkham Knight.
That's
so that's 4 years.
Better keep them off it.
So, but 4 years, but the game design was still like a 2011, 2012 game design. So it's possible that, you know, that the game design itself and what they want you to do, the same, you know, the way they structured everything, is frustrating because it's not done anymore. So, you know, I mean, it literally just an old design. What? How did I miss?
You're mid, but you know, see, I like older games that go way beyond that. Like, Infamous. Infamous, the first and second Infamous games. They're good. They're not like that at all. I mean,
well,
you could
think, but
yeah,
but I mean,
you go back to, I played the first Infamous all the way through, and really liked it. Like, just loved it. And then when the missions open, you do a main mission, a bunch of side missions open up, and you can do the side missions before the main mission. You hit the main mission. That main mission is over, then another tree branches out, and then you can hit another batch of side missions and then the main mission. And that's how I got used to doing things. Infamous 2, you know what? I just need to go back and play Infamous 2. Because I need to finish.
Did you not finish that?
No, I didn't. I got up to the part where these monsters came out of the ground.
Oh wow, really?
And that's about it. So that's like, what, 10% of the game?
Oh wow, you mean that part? Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah. Like when they came out around like in even I can't remember.
In like the ghetto part of the town. But yeah, I mean, I did play the vampire DLC.
Yeah, well that was actually very good. I mean, that's a short DLC.
Yeah. But man, this game really got me, man. It really got me pissed. Cause this is like, I know what you're saying about game design and all this, but it's a major flaw when it's like, okay, how do I get these guys to not kill? It's like, oh, okay, like just the first time you see those 5 guards and they have a hostage, and I'm like, okay, so I scan the room, and I see 5 guards in the hostage. I can go in there now and just do it. Just like Batman's done all along. Why does he need a new suit to upgrade? Why does he need a new suit to do the fear attack? It's just because he can do the fear attack without the suit. What does the suit give him that he can do the fear attack?
Yeah, it made sense to me.
That does not make sense. it's like saying, okay, Aloy, like let's just say like, hey Aloy, look, you've done. Let's say in part 2, it's like, well, you've done all this collecting and stuff and this gathering, but now there's a suit that will let you gather even more items and also be able to craft even more items, but you have to go and get that suit. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it does.
No.
And I mean, and it's Batman. It's like,
Batman is supposed
upgrades
to be able
have always been... I mean, they even did it in the movies, where that's when he switched to the other suit so that he'd have, you know, more flexibility, and he'd even turn his head.
Yeah, but he could turn his head in his damn suit, too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, so here now, they're giving you an ability to do the super fast takedowns. You have more armor, more health. It's just, yeah, you use a new suit. And I mean, obviously, they gotta give you a new suit. Because it's a new game.
This is stupid. Doesn't make sense to me. That didn't mean, I looked at that and I was just like, but then hold on a second. You're gonna tell me that you're gonna rocket launch a damn suit from the Batwing, which you can just take the Batwing, blow the roof off of the freaking place, and like freaking extract all the bad guys out with maybe like a super rope or something, and then just a super rope. Whatever you got that can extract someone, you can do that. I just can't believe it. And then when the Batwing came, this is the stupid part about this, is that the Batwing shows up to give your car an upgrade. Why not just take the Batwing, which can fly?
Because that would require a whole new system to get that thing flying in Gotham City, and they would have to design around it.
Screw that. That makes no sense, because it just doesn't make it. Why not? But it, like, okay, I understand it makes it wouldn't make sense as far as the game, right? Because it's like, okay, if we give them the Batwing this early.
Well, here's the thing, right? So the other half of that was, like I said, Rocksteady was developing this game from the end of 2011 when they finished with Arkham City. In the meantime, while they were developing this game, Warner Brothers did not want to wait.
Yeah.
So Warner Brothers got Warner Brothers Montreal, a completely different studio, to make Batman Arkham Origins.
Right.
To give people a game in the meantime. Now, what happened? What was the gimmick in Batman Arkham Origins? Flying in the Batwing. Of course, they were able to make that game as quickly as they did by reusing assets from Arkham City. It's basically just Arkham City in the snow.
Saw me. Here we go.
But, so obviously, you know, Rocksteady was not about to do Batwing again. One, because they were never planning to. And two, because they just did that in the previous game, you know, in the minds of consumers. Never mind, the consumer doesn't know that, you know, Rocksteady didn't make that game. Most people think they made all of them.
Right, no, we know.
Right, so there's a lot of other things that's like, yeah, well, they couldn't have done this because, you know, it's already been done. How many damn bandits are in this place?
Steve,
okay.
What I'm saying is, like, I know, okay, I don't want to take the stupid Batwing. There'll be a whole other frustration behind it. I don't want to take the stupid thing out. I'm just saying that it's stupid to include it and to show that this is what's giving you an upgrade when all you have, like, when in reality, if there was a Batman and he had this tech, why would he take a car into a facility when he has a Batwing that can fly, that can go into stealth mode, that can do all this stuff from the air?
Because...
And he's like, oh, I've got to investigate the facility before I go in and take the car. Why don't you just jump into your stupid Batwing?
Well, of course, but Remember, that's the facility where Scarecrow's holed up with his toxic bomb. So you don't want to just go blasting in.
No, you don't go blasting in. But you got a Batwing that can go in stealth mode. If the real, let's say a real Batman, if it was true, this man has all this tech. Why take the car if you can go all the way up in the air and take photos from the air?
Well, he does. See, you didn't get to the part where he does that. Right there in Ace Chemicals, he sets up a thing and goes around and scans the whole island.
Oh yeah. No, I saw it with the stupid Batarang.
Yeah.
They have a dumb Batarang. A stupid Batarang that he can superhumanly throw. No. Well, check me out.
It's got gyros in it.
Okay. Alright. He could throw the freaking Batarang further than freaking anything else.
It's got gyros in it to keep it spinning. I don't know what to tell you. It's like, I don't know, well,
I'm glad Superman versus Batman failed. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm glad. That's what he deserves. This game sucks. This movie sucks. Just like a stupid game. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. And just like I've been talking for almost an hour now of pure frustration and anger with this game. I can't do it. It got me in such a. I was like in a real good mood. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna play this game. I can't say anything. I don't want to talk about it no more because. I could take hours of Dark Souls. Where Dark Souls, where it's like they don't even tell you anything, where I'm missing story elements left and right, but I'm still moving forward and finding new areas and finding armor and doing stuff. I can take that. This is like, it's to me, it feels like, I'm not knocking your game. I know you love this game. But to me, it's like, it is like insulting your intelligence. Because it's like, you know he can do all these things. Why are you like, I know for the sake of progression, for the sake of the game, you can't come in all powered up, all like from the beginning and like be able to do everything. But it's like, okay, when I got on the helicopter,
too prepared.
for instance, I used my Batarang, my grappling hook to get around, right? I'm like doing like Spider-Man. That's when I said, oh man, it's like Spider-Man. Like, then I started realizing, well, wait a minute, like, why are they allowing you to grapple to every single thing and like fly around the city? I understand that, you gotta be mobile and all that. You want the player to also be able to perch onto every single ledge because that's iconic, that's Batman. I get it. But when I like grappled onto the helicopter and got onto the bottom of the helicopter and held on, it said sticky bomb. Or
explosive gel. Yeah.
Explosive gel. But what am I supposed? Why does that show up?
Because there will be a time late in the game where that might be useful.
From the helicopter.
Yes.
But why does it show up now?
Well, because that's just how games work. It's basically when he's holding on like that. That's the only gadget he can use. Is what it's telling you. He can't use a Batarang, he can't use anything else, so that one's the one that shows up in the menu. In the little thing in the corner, because that's the only thing he can use. Now, there will be a time later on when he will use that. But now is not that time.
That just confused the heck out of me, because I'm like, sticky? I'm like, because I was looking and I was like, sticky gel? Sticky, why can't I use the explosive gel here? And I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm pressing every button, I'm like, how I took it was that it was telling me use it. Like, use it now. Or prompting
me. Well, no, remember, the game was never expecting you to be hooked on to a helicopter at that time. So the game was like, why the hell is he on a helicopter right now? He's supposed to be saving these people.
who is piloting that helicopter? Is it Gotham PD or is it?
Yeah, no, it's Gotham PD.
Okay, I thought first my first impression was the people who were talking was the people up in the helicopter. I kept hearing people talking like the same voice, talking over and over and over again.
No.
So
the people talking those are the bad guys. But if you look,
the bad guys.
If you look in detective mode, you see like the sound. You will see like a little like sound emanating, which tells you the location where they're talking from.
Yeah.
But see, again, you don't know that because you haven't played any of the other Arkham games. That's just how it works in Arkham. So you know that you hear these like generic like mobster, Italian mobster voices. Those are all the thugs, and you hear them over like the radio things, which always happens.
I mean, I understand.
Try to get these jokers again.
It just
good. Not fight each other.
So I go do this like I go there and there's this control panel that I have to look at from the Ace Chemicals, and so it's like, hey, all right, well I have to get the control panel without alerting the guards. So I go in there and I go down the sewer, a ventilation shaft. Takes me down to the bottom.
I got the ventilation shaft.
Yeah. So, the ventilation. Yeah, I could play that game for the PS1 like all day and have so much fun. Like sentimental PS1. All day. Just can't take more than an hour. And then, okay, here's the stupid part. This is a stupid part that I'm like, I'm like racking my brain. I'm like, what in the world possessed Scarecrow to stop Arkham Knight from throwing Batman away when he had the chance? But people will get fired for doing stuff like this, and it's like when you put this against a real organization or a real, criminal organization or a real business, and we prevent somebody from executing their main villain, like their main antagonist, the person who constantly tries to stop them. Why are these villains opening themselves up to have Batman come in and save the day time and time and time?
Well, you gotta play the game.
Does Batman have like a detonator on him or something that he could go supernova if they kill him, But no, I don't understand why Scarecrow allowed that to happen. He could have got Batman dead and buried.
But he doesn't want
there.
Batman dead. That's the problem. He wants to, you're not gonna play the game, so spoilers in case anyone's listening to this, but, at the end, he does end up catching Batman, and he unmasks Batman on network television. And that was his point. His point was to show everybody that Batman is just a man, and that, to take away his power. So he doesn't just want him dead. Well, no, because, everybody believes, they know he's just a man, but they're like, yeah, Batman is, you can't beat Batman because it's Batman. But he's like, nah, I want, the criminals won't be afraid of him when they realize that he's just some dude in a suit. So they show, right. So they kind of showed him up.
I don't understand that.
But but it's psychological. You gotta let the game play out.
That would have had zero impact on me. That would have actually made me mad. That would have made me even madder if I got all the way that far in the game, and then Batman gets caught and unmasked on network television, and now somehow, all these villains
still alive.
Somehow everybody now thinks nothing of this man who can still beat the hell out of you. Batman, with or without a mask, can still...
We see, and that was the thing, like,
crime.
there's actually a point in the game, later on, where, okay, I'll take some of this stuff, where, you know, the criminal's like, hey, Bruce, we're not afraid of you anymore, whatever, we know who you are, we know where you live, and he still beats him up. And it's like, oh crap! But yeah, but like, the point is, like, you can't beat Batman. You don't think I'd risk a battle for Gotham's soul in a fist fight with you. No. You need an ace in the hole. So you can't beat Batman at his own game because he's Batman. So you have to emasculate him, basically. You have to strip him down of the power of the legend that he's built up and make people realize he's just one dude.
Yeah, but he's not.
Which is exactly what a character of Scarecrow would do.
But he's not one dude anymore. He's Lucius Fox. He's Oracle. He's Robin. He's Catwoman.
Well, yeah. See, as you play through the whole thing, you see things that happen to certain characters.
He's Azrael. I mean, he's not just one dude.
Anyway. I like the game. I've always liked the game, but I mean,
no,
not everybody's gonna like the game. So
no, yeah, I'm not telling you to change your idea of this game. Like I'm just saying, to me, it makes no sense. And I like Batman. Batman is one of my favorite characters, second only to Spider-Man. But
save these for
and
the trail.
Spider-Man being like my all-time, but it's like. It just can't. It just doesn't, to me, it doesn't make sense. It's not worth the fight. To me, it's not worth the hours to put in.
I think like, that is residual Death Stranding. I firmly believe that's residual Death Stranding, and that you just don't have the patience to go through nothing right now because you spent literal weeks playing UPS Simulator. With a crazy, like, the thing is, like, you just experienced the most ridiculous story in gaming to date in Death Stranding. It really is. Like, it's the most ridiculous thing, you know, it's like, you got babies in tubes and invisible monsters, and everybody goes to a beach when they die.
Yeah, you got everybody has a beach, and then EE's beach is like bigger than everybody else's.
Right. EE's got the full-on beach. EE's got South Beach. Everybody else has like, you know, like Biscayne. but you know, it's like, yeah, the most nonsensical bullcrap that could be pulled out someone's anus in this century or the next.
Or the next life.
But Batman don't make no sense. I think there's a lot of residual Death Stranding.
I never stood up and applauded at the end of Death Stranding.
Well, no one does that except Nintendo shills.
For real.
Nobody.
I didn't because I know Death Stranding's story is just, this is a man who's really reaching for a shock factor and shock value. Like, Kojima was reaching for this, like, let me make something so that people be like, oh my god, this is crazy. Or like, you don't have a strong story, so let's just talk about bizarre things like umbilical cords. Like, people don't
and a
even
man
talk
who
about
dies every 20 minutes.
Yeah. Every 21 minutes he dies, but there's a part in the story where he doesn't die, and I'm like, he should be dying right now, but he doesn't die. He just continues talking, and then they all get together. Like, it was kind of at the end almost where they're all together in the facility at South Knot. No, it wasn't South Knot. It was Central Knot City. Where they were all in Central Knot City and they're all talking, and I'm like, isn't this man supposed to be dying right now? Hartman is supposed to be dying right now? He just wasn't dying. It's like only when the story wants him to die. Then he dies.
Actually died, even though I was healing.
Yeah, I mean, but I still think that.
I just hope that all of this clears up before it goes to Tsushima, because
no,
I can see you being like, why? Like, I chopped at him. Why did the arrow have to hit me right then? And I'm like,
no, I don't think this has anything to do with Death Stranding. This doesn't. I know you want to find the correlation because
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because
because I tried this game before I played Death Stranding, and the same thing happened. I got really mad.
I know that, but now you have no patience whatsoever because you can spend 50 hours.
No. I don't think it has anything to do.
Am I gonna kill this thing again?
No.
Yeah,
I don't think it has anything. It is what it is because this is where I stopped playing the game last time. But actually, I got a little further, and I think I saved 2 scientists, but the others were dead. So I'm like, I got frustrated that I'm like, I think last time I was like, it doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to do to get these people out alive. It's not telling me.
You just gotta get them and then leave. Like, get them, put them, you get them, and then they go into the Batmobile. And then you take the Batmobile over the bridge. Lieutenant Gordon takes them out, and then you go back in.
But are there supposed to be, like, dead ones?
No!
Why did 2 people die?
I don't know.
Why are 2 dead? That's the thing. It's like they don't tell you how to extract them properly. There's no tutorial on how to extract these people properly. It's just like get it and get out, get them and get out. That's basically what they say. Okay, I get in and we're dead. It's like I crashed through the window to try to save these people, Batman style. And I hear no gunshots, I hear nothing. So I assume that these people are dead before I even arrive to their place.
I don't know, man. I had no problems when I played this game the first time. Like, I just didn't have any issues understanding anything. I'm not sure what happened.
Trust me, it's not Death Stranding. I knew Death Stranding did a number on me, and it really like kind of messed me up a little bit. But I lost a little bit of my gaming soul by playing that game. But the last time I tried this game was like I think a year ago or 2 years ago. When it went on sale for the first time. Like the Ultimate Edition was like everything was $17. So tried it, and I'm still no. Saying I went a little further. I think I saved 2 scientists, and then the other scientist died, and I'm just like, how did they die? So I'm like, give me Horizon. You know what? Maybe I should go back to Horizon.
You're gonna get pissed off.
No, I don't think so.
Because 1, I'm telling you it's Death Stranding, and 2, you're gonna be like, why? I just see it. I see it already.
No, because no, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get pissed off at all. I just think that Arkham game just isn't for me.
Alright. Oh, wait.
I'm not. Oh, and what's that game? It was on sale. Yakuza 6.
Song of Life.
Yeah. And I beat Ys Origin. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but that's Origin, an RPG.
Yeah, but not all the time does it tell you where to go. Or maybe I should go back to the Uncharted collection.
I can beat this piece of crap. Out of freaking Blaze? The Final Fantasy? Forget you then.
What I haven't played is The Last of Us Remastered.
Why would you play that? I mean, you played it before.
Yeah,
I thought you played it before. No.
On PS3.
Oh, you hadn't played Remastered, really? Alright, well.
No, I haven't tried it.
I mean, you can.
This is a game that could fill the gap.
Well, remember, you don't want to get anything that's going to be semi-similar, because it'll confuse you when you'll be trying to do stuff and combos that don't happen in that game. And that ain't fun. I mean,
They saw me. This is it.
Who the hell saw? Who the hell? Y'all see this? Oh, stupid Glenn Hawk. Hate you all.
I did beat first fight, didn't I? First fight was good.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so compromise here. Gravity Rush Remastered.
Oh, you haven't played that yet? Oh, wow.
No.
Jeez. Yeah, well, you should. Remastered is great, and it's in 60 frames per second. Very nice. And it's better. Like, Gravity Rush 2 is technically better, but yeah, you should play Remastered. Because Gravity Rush 2 starts off in a way I don't think you wouldn't like how it starts. You wouldn't like how it starts, because as someone who has not played the first one. So yeah, play Gravity Rush 1. It'll be completely different from anything you've ever played, so you won't get confused. It's better that way. But like really, Gravity Rush 1, yeah, definitely. I wish I could replay Gravity Rush 1 just because it's fun.
Well, I played Gravity Rush on PS Vita, and I got up to 10% of the game.
Dang, that's nothing. Cause the game's kind of large.
Yeah. Well, I got up to the point where it's like after you save the kid. In the beginning. The first kid in the beginning. There's like
dear Lord.
Like, it's just.
So you didn't even make it to the other city then?
No.
Jeez. And there's 4 cities.
God. Well, no. I mean, let me go into this a little blind, but.
No, well, going into Gravity Rush 1 blind is fine because it's the first game.
Let's try that. Let's try Gravity Rush.
I mean, it's a great game. It's like just, you know, you get to play around and, you know, light tone, but crazy, you know, crazy things are happening. Good game. Love it. Alright, if you're gonna, you wanna stream that? It's 10:30. I can still be up.
No, I'm not gonna play right. No, I'm not gonna play right now. I'm downloading it. I'm probably gonna play tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, you want to blow up tonight, don't you?
No, well, I was like, alright, no, because I really wouldn't mind like watching Gravity Rush. Because like, dang, I kind of wish I could play it again myself, but.
God damn it!
Jeez. Blow up my own residence.
This is what Death Stranding did to me. The extinction event of gaming.
Yeah, I think it may have been. Alright.
Well, the man. No, I don't think it was him. But if the man did make a game that it's stupid because it's stupid. It's just like, alright, well, You are the only one that all these people trust to deliver these packages to. And you think about, like, once you 5-star a facility, you have nothing else to do in that facility. There's nothing else to do. You work to 5-star them, and then that's it. You can move on and not deliver anything ever again. And when they see you, when you come back and you deliver something and they see you, it's like, oh, Sam, thanks for coming, man. You're on time as always. I haven't been here in like a day. It's like an entire gaming day. Like, that's like, let's say you play for 12 hours straight, and then you go the next day and you're like, oh, well, I just got this package for the craftsman. Let me go back.
Dang.
He's like, oh, well, where? But the way it's set up is like, there are certain items that you can only get by delivering stuff. So even if you 5-star a facility, they'll still give you bonuses, like extra, like blood bags that are high capacity, or custom hermetic grenades, which you can only get by delivering stuff, and then the Cairo boots, which you can only get by delivering. But I ain't going all the way over there just to get stupid boots that'll last just a little bit more than my level 3 boots that I've earned that I can create anywhere. You know, it's like, I ain't going all the way over there and risk getting sucked up by a BT and doing all this crap, and like, no. And apparently there's a glider location in the game where you can get a glider. I heard something about that, but since I've already made my last delivery, I am never going back to that game again. I don't care. So it opens up with chapter 15 after the credits roll, and after the credits roll, after the end scene, after the credits roll, after the final credits roll, then it takes you back 2 weeks to the events in between the end game and between the final credit roll, where you have basically, you can go anywhere and make, like, finish up all your deliveries and, like, do, like, 5-star all the facilities and everything like that. So I was tempted to, like, go back and continue delivering packages. I'm like, for what? Like, there's no reason. I saw everything already. I saw the whole story. Like, why would I need to continue on? There's no reason. Why would you have to keep delivering?
Yeah, I don't know what
stuff?
you would. Yeah, I don't know either.
What do you get? And even if I gain better equipment, what's the point? Freaking burnt me out.
That's that Death Stranding, y'all. It's
BB.
The end of all games.
It's the end of it.
It's like, play that and don't play games again.
No.
Don't.
No, I can't be that. I can't be that.
I don't know, man. I remember when I played freaking what was it? The Tomb Raider and like the Curse of Osiris or whatever the hell it was.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, this could just kill me. I was like, I don't want to play anything ever.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm sorry for the wait.
Tomb Raider and like the Shadow of Light or some kind of mess like that.
Was it the
Guardian of Light?
Guardian
of Light. And I'm like,
is it the isometric Tomb Raider?
Yeah, it was that weird. It was that weird thing that they did those two game versions of, and like, what are they, when they had no clue what to do with Tomb Raider, apparently.
Yep, and then mine's with Spider-Man Web of Shadows or something.
Yeah, so some of them it just kills you. I'm gonna quit right now. Settings.
I was like, those quips are just killing me.